Good afternoon. Thank you for joining Stone International Wellness Center. I'm having here one of my awesome friend, Brian Baily, one of the best artists when it dealing with light. But most importantly, I have a privilege to be his holistic practitioner. So I'm so excited that he's here today, sharing a little bit of journey for health and wellness. In about 4 months ago, journey is it right? About 4 months ago.
Yeah, about 4 months when we started.
Yeah. So you guys take a look at Brian now. Also, we're going to share. Look at how handsome he is. We always tease him, say, "We can't believe it's not butter." It's one of the ad that many of you guys probably already missed. Fabulo. What his name, Brian?
I don't know.
Well, you look like him. A lot of people ask us, "Hey, is he one of that? I can't believe it's not butter," you know. But anyway, so I wanted to share with you all a little bit about Brian. He is an amazing artist, doing some awesome light, as you can see right here on our podcast room. This is one of Brian's work, and I refer Brian to some of our wonderful friend and colleague because of that work. However, share a little bit about who you are, where you come from, Mr. Brian.
Well, I was born in Texas, but I came to Dallas a couple years from Arkansas,
Yes.
and then doing my business. I work for a lot of different clients, and then like commercial, some stuff in entertainment.
He's very humble. Share some of the celebrity that you get you work
Well,
in.
like right now in the hip hop side, I'm working with Boosie Badass and then Sauce Walker down in
Yeah.
Houston, doing like redoing their studios and uh, their houses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the thing was really cool was when I met QC was just this cupping therapy. The stuff that's really helped change my life. It really helped pick me back up and put energy back into me. So when I first came in was for some work, and she was like, "Oh no, you're gonna need some help. You got something going on with your neck." And she was right. It was like after
Blood
that
clot
weekend,
and
I had a blood clot. I was like down on the. I remember she told me that I was like down on the concrete,
on
and
the
then I
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk downtown Dallas. We were shooting a video, and I was like, "QC, you're right. I think I need you to help me." And so I came in that Monday, and she did pull a blood clot out of my neck and a couple out of my heart. And I guess it's like the 4th month in, but I'm definitely like I got hair growing back, uh,
Beautiful blonde
like
hair.
skin healthy. But the main thing is how I feel. Like I feel it's kind of like that's what I always say. This is like the fountain of youth.
Yeah.
But when you pull out those toxins out of your body, and then your body starts working properly, and sometimes like you don't need more pills, you don't need more things. You just need to get the toxins out.
Yeah. But
And
the things about you is that you also follow protocol where you really literally is a lifestyle changing. So share a little bit about even though you travel, you really try hard
yeah, I
to.
mean, I was always trying to be the healthiest I could be prior to meeting QC.
Yeah.
She just opened my eyes up that, hey, some of that stuff you thought it was
Apply.
healthy, it's not really that healthy. So, like now, she's been giving me more education on the food. I'm really, I can honestly say I'd say I'm like 75, 80%
Mm-hmm.
there where but I'm really doing the best that I can and continuing to want to improve. And then with the cupping, you can always tell like the darker the circle.
Yes,
So
the more toxic.
it's, I went from highly toxic to, I'm still toxic, but
It's pretty clean today.
it's not, I was like laughing in this culture, they'll celebrate like being toxic, but she's really been helping clean me out. Like I feel better. I'm starting to come every month. So
Yeah.
getting to the maintenance plan.
Yes.
But from like where I started at, oh my gosh, I feel like I've came a long ways, and I'm excited to continue this journey.
Yeah. Yeah. So Brian travel all over everywhere to do heavily work around a lot of electricity, 5G, lots of metal, lots of coppers. And so for us to be a holistic practitioner, for Brian is that to make sure that he have the perfect nutritional value as well as keeping him cleansed. So with everything we do is we conscious about people with budget friendly. Some folks can afford it to do, just about everything. And some folks just need maintenance. And that's our goal, is just to be a preventative. We are a holistic practitioner that we believe in Western and Eastern medicine. I know I share that every single episode I'm on here, but I really mean it, because holistic is for its intended use, and it is for preventative. And then our Western side is also for its intended use, and it's when you really needed it. And so we always love it so much that we get to work with physicians and nurses in the Western side, and then get to exchange a lot of our cultures and a lot of different modality and treatment. Here at Stone International, it's all about the modern holistic, but also modality. So we incorporate a lot of advanced modalities. So with Brian, when he first came here, we literally do everything on him. We do the deep detox front and back, because he was so lethargic, he was so exhausted, he was overworked, had been 40 years of body, and it's just literally run himself to the ground. So how we pick that up is that we focus on the interstitial fluid, the fluid that carry 40 to 60% of your body weight. And with those meridian, we able to recognize and take care and release worm. Remember, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
And now when we do the cup, it was so clean and it's so healthy in so many ways. 100% not yet, but definitely seeing a huge improvement. And that is our goal here, is that just to keep our client maintenance monthly, instead of just come in and get chronic disease after chronic disease. So if you have never have an opportunity to try holistic before, wherever it is you are that watching this YouTube video, just check it out. Little things that you can do at home. I'm going to give you this one quick tips, is that fresh herbal tea. So instead of just buy pre-packaged tea that is processed, you can literally go to a grocery store and purchase a fresh organic lemongrass. Boil a little water, put your lemongrass in, squeeze some lime. There you have it, some fresh organic tea. There's so many different chronic disease here in America. It is not because we are full of disease people. It's because we are around with lots of toxicity environment, and then as well as our processed food. So be careful what you put in your mouth. And I know that now that you're driving and traveling a lot, so share a little bit about things that it could help people when they work 14, 20 hours the way you are. But one of the things that we don't like about you is that when your body is feeling so good and so on, you push yourself until you like, oh.
Yeah, I can definitely feel the surge. I would say, I eat a lot of fresh fruits, nuts. I really try to get good sources of protein, even like with eggs. And she's right, like everything should be organic. And one thing I'd like to mention is, like, even if you think you're being healthy and you're eating all this stuff, like, say for my hair, for example, that's been like grew
It's
back.
so amazing.
So it's like you're going along, you're not doing any kind of cupping therapy, you're trying to be healthy, but you're still eating out fast food. Toxins are getting in there. And so even in your hair follicles, so like really the very first time I came in, they really breathed life back into me. So you have all these things clogged and you don't realize it, but you're still like, oh, let me drink an emergency and take a vitamin. But I was way past that. So by the cupping, like put them on the meridians, opens up, gets that blood flow, pulls those toxins out. That's what puts your body back in alignment for things like maybe you're not that old yet. Maybe you just really need to get the cupping. And then the hair came back. The things started flowing. Then I feel better. And then I'm like, she's right. I'll be feeling better. I'm like, man, I feel great. So I'm just like start working harder when I need to pace myself.
Yeah.
But then also I'm like, hey, you know what? QC's got me. I just got to come back every month. I'm going to keep trying to learn and eat better. And then I know that, hey, that 30 days is coming. So I think my business has hit a whole new level.
Yeah,
And
we expand a lot.
And I wouldn't even I couldn't plan. Like I always say, our relationship, she's my friend, but I'm her client, and it's gonna go for life because I don't see how I could do everything that I need to do now without coming to Stone International.
Yeah. I'm so, so excited to see that your journey, and it's kind of really excited to watch the way you grow your business because you now think clear, you unload. Did you know that in environment, over 80,000 manufactured chemical per day around us? I mean, you name it, you around it. You know, the phone we use, the earbud we have, the pollen, the pollutions, the detergent we use, all those kind of chemical sap into our system. And we don't have a pump to pump that stuff out. The only pump we have is our heart. And our heart is responsible to pump our blood only. So it does not pump your toxin out. So it's floating into your lake that hold all your organ, which is a house that hold all your organ. So we love to create that artificial valve, the perfect valve, and to release it to the largest organ in your skin, with the largest organ in your body, which is your skin. And that's how we're able to release a lot of stuff like that out. So if you look at Brian's skin, I mean, his skin is so radiant, so good. And I know that not last month, did we did your skin last month? No. Did we did?
Yeah, last month we did that.
Yeah, okay, the lymphatic
Mm-hmm.
drainage. And, so you don't even have to worry about getting just a little bit of facials or anything like that. You just literally can just think about getting all your lymph unclogged, getting, your toxin removed from your inner, then you'll be okay.
Yeah, take care of the inner, then the outer. It's really gonna
Yes.
take care of itself.
Yes. Our body is just like a tree, the root is dead. We need to take a look and see why the leaves are dying, which is your hair.
And stop taking 32 supplements.
That's right.
You know.
Don't over process your vitamin. I don't ever said I don't believe in vitamin. I think vitamin is for its intended use and for client and patient that is extremely deficiency and cannot process food in their own mouth. So use a mechanism which is your mouth. That's your machine can process, and then as soon you process that first layer, your stomach process the rest, and everything can extract from your bowel. So be careful when you start looking everything out there. I know a lot of time many people have already said, holistic is a quack. Well, I don't blame you. Many people do have those quack services, but for us, being a 39-year experience, we are about the root cause, and we are about patient care. And for us, it's about a long-term patient care more than anything else. So to keep our client healthy, years to come, I still have one of our clients who have been our client for over 20 years. So we love taking care of everyone like that, and especially entrepreneur like Brian. And now you're fixing to head it back on the road again.
Yeah, I got to go to Atlanta and then back to Dallas and then to Houston.
Yeah, so just busy. And so keeping your life balance is hard, but you're doing it pretty well.
That with you guys helping, and God.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today, Brian.
Thank you.
And I cannot wait to show you some horrific picture before and after. So just a fair warning. And so you see how handsome he look now. I mean, I always thought, I even tell my husband, I say, oh my God, Brian, he's so handsome. Look, his natural blonde hair that Claire be able to take care of it for him. European hair cut and treatments and everything. And then his skin and his eye. And on top of it all, I'm not going to advertise, but he is single. You guys take care. I loved it so much that you're able to join on this podcast at Stone International Wellness Center. Brian, tell everybody how they can find you on Instagram or social media about your beautiful art.
You can go on Instagram. It's neon light artist _. And then, I'm real receptive to messages, and I pretty much post everything up there.
Okay. He's an awesome one-man band. You guys take care. Until next time, this is QC. Thank you for joining us. We are Stone International Wellness Center. your modern holistic path to your health and wellness journey. Until next time, this is QC and this is
Brian.
Handsome Brian. Take care.